Hello everybody, it's me, Alice, and I am here to answer all of the annoying questions I get when people find out that I'm Icelandic. This might not be all of them, but it's a lot of them. And if you have any more questions you would like to ask or get answered, please leave them in the comment. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure to turn on the notifications to see when I post a new video. So the first question is not really a question, it's generally more of a statement that I get when people find out that I'm Icelandic. They go, "Oh my god, you're from Iceland? It's so beautiful there." And I can tell you, it is freaking amazing there. But I don't know what you want from me when you tell me that. It's beautiful. It's barely an habitable island in the Nordic Atlantic, and it happened to be very tiny but very gorgeous with very dynamic landscape. So if you go visit, do enjoy. I don't know why you're complaining about the cold. You must be used to it. I don't know what to tell you, man. Being magically born somewhere does not make you used to the temperature, whatever it is. People born in Arizona are not magically lizards that can handle the scorching heat that is going on there. Also, it technically doesn't really get that cold in Iceland. I know it's called Iceland, but it's not that icy. Median temperature in the wintertime in Iceland, especially in the southern parts, is about 0 degrees. That is Celsius. If you want to know what it is in Fahrenheit, you're going to have to convert it for yourself. We use the metric system. And median temperature in wintertime in the north, it can be about minus 10 degrees. But temperatures in Iceland are generally temperamental, but they're not all that cold. I've spent the winter in Alberta, Canada, and that is freezing hell. One question I get asked constantly that I generally don't have the education, skill, or mostly the knowledge to answer properly is when people tell me it is so great how you handle the economical collapse of 2007, 2008, and it's so good that you jailed all the bankers, right? You jailed all the bankers. Well, yeah, we put some of them in jail, but it was a very cozy jail. It's probably even a better jail than Martha Stewart ended up in. I remember when the jail bankers were talking about their time in jail, their biggest complaint was the fact that they couldn't have wine with their Christmas dinner. And if that's your biggest complaint about jail, it's probably not that bad. We've had white-collar criminals put in that jail that came out with sculptures that they were able to do in their free time and then made a lot of money selling those sculptures. This was a person who got in jail for stealing practically craft supplies. So, do you all believe in elves? Yes and no. More no than yes. But yes. Yes? No. But yes. But also no. But yes? But a little bit no. But yes. No. Yes, we all do. We all believe in elves. Who the fuck doesn't believe in elves? We all believe in elves. But no, really, we don't all believe in elves. And also, we generally don't refer to them as elves. They're called the hidden people. And those hidden people have been around for ages. And even though like a lot of people say they don't believe in them, they also kind of do believe in them. And also nobody really believes in them. It's a folklore that is really fun to believe in, but not take so seriously. But a lot of people do take it seriously. I can just tell you, with my family, we have a cliff on our family land that is a hidden people church, and we are utmostly respectful to it. And there is also a plot of land that we always make sure never to hay or never to disrupt, because if you do, the weather is gonna be terrible and it's gonna start raining, and when it starts raining we can't hay, and we only have that many good days of summer in Iceland that we're able to actually gather the hay and make bales that are dry enough to keep over winter. So we're just like not willing to take the gamble. But yes, we believe in elves and we believe in hidden people. We acknowledge their being, and I think anyone that doesn't really believe still is respectful towards that belief. Also, if you want to know more about hidden people, make sure to subscribe, turn on a notification, and let me know down below if you want me to talk more about the hidden people. Here's a question and or statement that I do get a lot when people find out that I'm Icelandic. I hear you have a dating app that will tell you how related you are to the person you're about to hook up with. The short answer is no, we do not have that kind of app. But like every other country, we use Tinder, and Tinder is linked to Facebook. And when you're linked to Facebook, you can utilize lots of apps that you have linked to your profile, and therefore you might be linked to Icelandingabók, which is our ancestry.ca or whatever type of ancestry website you might have in your country. And yeah, you could possibly go through that third-party app to find out how related you are, but it's not a native function inside the app. And also, Icelanders do not care. It's only 360,000 people. If we're gonna care about who we're hooking up with and how related we are, we would have gone extinct by now. What's like a traditional Icelandic dish? That's really hard to answer, because when people think of traditional dishes, they think of pasta and pizza for Italy, and diabetes and high cholesterol for the United States. And in Iceland, traditional dishes are all types of food, unless you're thinking about dishes that we have for fun that are considered traditional dishes. I think I could only equate it to haggis in Scotland, because is haggis something that Scottish people eat every Sunday? No. A traditional Icelandic meal on a Sunday is often a leg of lamb or a rack of lamb. Very, very old school traditional Icelandic dish would be rotten sheep balls, a head of sheep, which is something that I did have regularly growing up. But it's hard to say how traditional that is. Well, like it's traditional in the traditional kind of sense. You catch my drift. If you're a foreigner coming to visit Iceland, wanting to taste something truly Icelandic, you're probably not gonna like it. But if you wanna try something really yummy that Icelandic people, a lot of them like, is rotten shark. It is so good. It will clear out your sinuses better than any medicine will, because it is strong, but it is freaking delicious. So what's a must-see in Iceland? Susan, I'm not your travel agent. You go figure that out for your fucking self. But yeah, like the Golden Circle, Viki Myrdal, the Blue Lagoon, the Glacier Lagoon, Stuðlaberg, Ásbyrgi. There are so many places, but also I'm not your travel agent. Stop making me your travel agent, but also go visit all these beautiful places. Ásbyrgi is one of my favorite places. It's this gigantic, weird cliff that looks like a horseshoe, and when you're in there, it's literally shaped like a horseshoe because the cliffs are kind of like they're coming down on you, just like a hoof has been casted there. And mythology tells us that Odin's horse Sleipnir has only stepped on Earth one time, and that's in Icelandic, and that's why the cliff formation has made this horseshoe kind of shape. It is gorgeous. It's freaking scary because it really looks like the cliffs are about to collapse on you. But also, I'm not your fucking travel agent. Figure it out for yourself. It's not like it's non-accessible information. Oh my god, I've never met an Icelander before. You're my first one. Congratulations. You found one of us. I hope I've answered some of your questions. If you would like more questions answered, please subscribe to this channel, turn on the notifications, leave your comment below, send me an email, follow me on social media, all that good shit. See you later.